My name is Brett Llewellyn. My two words are people pleaser and secure. I grew up in an extremely caring family. My parents always wanted the absolute best for my siblings and myself. When I say best, I don't mean what most of society holds as definitions in our culture, just like our grades or how much money we were able to make in the future. Rather, they were more concerned with just our character and our attitude than almost anything else. Kind of aligning with this trend, we grew up going to church weekly. At church, I was essentially taught how to be, a good kid, not to lie, not to swear, treat others as I would like to be treated. This long checklist of things to do and not to do. These were enforced at home. Whenever we would do anything good, it was received with praise, and if not, we were punished, grounded, whatever. I learned in my household it was just a lot easier to be good, and I had that with me just growing up. Externally, people would see me as just this quiet, nice kid, and I loved being that. The praise I'd get for it seemed worth it. It seemed worth any amount of trouble that being good might bring, and I thought it defined me. I was just this complete people pleaser, and I thought that was good enough. In high school, things started to change pretty drastically. My parents got me a Bible that I started to flip through a little bit, and more, I started seeing this disconnect with what I was learning in the church I was going to and what the Bible was saying. So I decided to switch churches, and after about a year at this new church and still looking through the Bible more and more, I started seeing this disconnect between who I was and who I was being called to be. Internally, I was just struggling with this idea, this calling, and unlike the church I was going to, I couldn't just switch who I was. But fortunately, this calling didn't require me to change myself. Rather, it was an invitation to be changed. And as a people pleaser, this is a really hard concept to unfold. My entire life had been just about me being perfect in as many ways as possible to obtain just the gratitude of others around me and to just be good enough. But in the Bible, I see how Christ just paints a different picture. This picture showed just no matter how much good I do or how good I appear, it's still not perfect. I still make mistakes. No matter what, I'm going to hurt others. I have hurt others. I sin. And whether this is frequent or infrequent, I have fallen short of a perfect life. And even though this appears good enough to a lot of people around me, it's not good enough for a perfect God. But thankfully, God is merciful. He sent His only Son to die in place of my imperfection. This was the invitation to be changed. And as I've grappled with this truth, I finally surrendered my imperfections to Christ. I think what's most important and most interesting about my story and my two words is just that as I continue exploring how I surrendered in high school, just more and more, I realized that my exterior actions seem all very similar before and after. And to the outside eye, I'm still the same goody two-shoes kid, but internally I feel secure. I feel secure in my actions, that any past, present, or even future mistakes that I make could be forgiven, and God will help me move forward in them. Realistically, the people-pleasing side of me, it hasn't gone away. In school, I still struggle with perfectionism. I worry about what others think of me daily. Even as I wrote this little spiel out, I was searching for the perfect word to say each and every time. And I'm not here to tell you that these struggles just instantly stop. They continue, but they don't they just don't disappear overnight. There is a difference though, because now instead of only recognizing that these are struggles, I'm secure that there's a hope that they'll continue to improve. I'm secure in the fact that God simply loves me, no matter how many times I'm at fault, no matter how many times I mess up, no matter how many mistakes I make. And this security is just absolutely wonderful. So I was once a people pleaser, but now I'm secure, and those are my two words.